Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to welcome you, esteemed guests, faculty, friends, and family to the class of 2019 MCC ADN Pinning Program. Although graduation is the final step in the academic process, the pinning is a milestone which marks our entrance into the nursing profession. The ceremony dates back to a time when Queen Victoria presented a pin to Florence Nightingale for her pioneering work in the field of nursing. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, tons of sweat and tears to achieve academic excellence and invaluable efforts to make us grow into something that we were meant to be. The pinning ceremony you're about to witness is a symbolic welcome to the profession. But today does not just belong to us. Today is a joint achievement. We want to welcome you, but we also want to take a moment to say thank you. To Meridian Community College, you've become our home away from home. You provided us with the tools to shape our future and change the world. For this, we say thank you. To our nursing instructors, you've stood by us through it all, from the high fives after a passing test grade to the emotional breakdowns in your offices, which probably happen more than any of us would like to admit. You've never once turned any of us away, always providing the words of encouragement we so desperately needed to hear. From the teachers who held our hands in first semester to the instructors in fourth semester who allowed us to spread our wings, we can't say this enough, but thank you. Words can't describe the impact you've had on our lives. To our friends and family, you know firsthand of the long nights, financial sacrifices, and unwavering determination it took to get here. With your love and support, this is proof that together we can accomplish anything. This is our moment, but it's also your moment. We want to say thank you for standing by us through thick and thin. Thank you for being with us here now, and thank you for being with us there then. And finally, to my fellow classmates, yes, we've had our weak moments and our fair share of disappointments, but through it all, we've persevered. This amazing group of people have accomplished the impossible. I can think of no better group to call colleagues, nurses, and dear friends. Today is our graduation, but it will certainly not be the end of our journey. There will be difficult times ahead, but I have nothing but faith in you. Together, we can make a difference. Together, we can change the world. Welcome to the class of 2019 pinning ceremony.
May we bow our head for prayer. Dear God, we are gathered here to honor you through Honor the Nursing graduates. We know as well as you how hard everyone has worked to get here. We thank you for giving us strength and endurance to accomplish our dreams. We ask you for your blessing both on our celebration here today and future endeavors. We ask you for your guidance in our nursing career. In your name we pray, amen.
What a wonderful occasion and a beautiful facility. I have to say, I walked in here today for the first time in my entire life, and I looked in and I saw the colors and I saw the size of this facility, and I imagined our students were going to be sitting up here in just a few minutes, and here they are right now. It's a big deal, and we're really proud of you, and we're glad you're part of us, and we're glad to be part of you. We know you're going to do great things. We're excited about that. And this kind of a great occasion, pinning ceremony, it really is a big deal. Now, you all don't know much about my background, but I can tell you this, that my father-in-law was a carpenter for years, and the house he lives in was the house he built about 4 decades ago, I think, probably more. And I had the opportunity a while ago to go help clean the house. Now, what you don't know about my mother-in-law was that she collected things. She collected trinkets, and she collects birdhouses and all kinds of items that, when they sit on shelves, they collect lots of dust. Those have to be cleaned too. She also collected photographs of all her grandchildren from every year in school. You know the ones I'm talking about. They get at school in kindergarten, in first grade, second grade, third grade, all the way till the day they graduate. And they're everywhere in frames all over the house. So I was thinking to myself as I was climbing a ladder to get some of the dust off those trinkets and those things, I was thinking to myself about my mother-in-law. She passed away in September of 2016. So when I'm in her space doing what she would have enjoyed doing, looking at those trinkets and those frames, holding them, and I notice there are broken pieces. Sometimes things just kind of, chip off a little bit. Sometimes something's completely broken, but there it is on the shelf anyway. And I could hear Graham saying to the grandchild who probably broke that piece, she'd say, "It's going to be all right. We'll just put a little glue on it." And sometimes she did, and sometimes the piece just, fell away somewhere. Maybe got picked up in a vacuum cleaner or something, I don't know. But I was just sitting there trying to clean the house, right? I'm just sitting there trying to get the dust off things and trying to make things look better. And for me, that was a snapshot moment. Time stood still as I sat there and I just began to get emotional. I began to think about my mother-in-law, about how much she meant to me and to our family. You ever have a snapshot moment like that, where things kind of stand still and you think to yourself, something really important is happening now. There's a transformation that's happening in me right now at this moment, in this snapshot moment. Is this one of those moments for you today? How about for you all out there? I'll bet it is. I'll bet you are picturing this scene right now. You're seeing your mother, maybe your father, your brother, your sister, your daughter, your cousin, your friend sitting up here. And you know about their journey. You know about how they got here, how difficult it may have been, how easy it may have been. I'm guessing at some point in your life you were sitting somewhere and you thought to yourself, "I want to be a nurse." Now, for most people who want to be nurses, that takes place when they're really young and they envision their life helping others as a nurse. And then you begin to think about what you'd have to do to get there, where you need to go, how you're going to have to prepare. You were thinking about all the studying, and you wondered to yourself, some of you, most of you, many of you, can I do that? Is that even possible? Do I have the support I need to make that happen? I'm guessing that was true. You stepped outside your comfort zone at some point, and you walked into Meridian Community College. And as we heard in the words of introduction, you found the support you needed to be what you wanted to be. There's something really important about each of those steps along the way that created this moment. But here's the deal. This is a big deal today, but I promise you it's not your crowning achievement. There's going to be so much more in front of you, and I want you to remember two things as you move forward, and one of them is don't stop here. And the second thing is don't forget what's important on your way to the top. You're going to have opportunities, I promise. I mean, the healthcare profession is unreal to me. I don't even know. When I go in, I don't know how they invented those things. I feel like we're headed to Star Trek really fast. I really do. And you get to be a part of that big adventure that's healthcare right now and trying to figure out, how to care for people in a different way, in a new generation, but maybe in the same way as we've always needed to care about people. I believe that each one of us was created for a purpose. I believe that you're not born by accident, that you're born for a reason, and that you right now today are in the process of fulfilling your purpose, whatever that happens to be. But as I said, don't forget about what's truly important. Let me finish with kind of a story here. On May 6th of 2018, the world lost a woman who lived near Oakland, California. Her name was Gretchen. I didn't know Gretchen, didn't know anything about her when she was alive, and you probably didn't either, but I do know some things about her, though. She was a wife, a mother of 3 sons, and when she passed away, she was only 55 years old. For the last year of her life, she suffered from amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, which we call ALS, and you might also know it as Lou Gehrig's disease. Why is that story important? Why do we need to know about Gretchen? Because one of Gretchen's sons, Stephen, in the place where he worked, taught us something about not forgetting about what's important. Stephen attended Stanford University, where he graduated with a degree in atmospheric and energy engineering. Also, though, he was a pretty good baseball player. So good, in fact, he was drafted in the first round by my favorite team, the St. Louis Cardinals. And in 3 short years, he was playing with the big league club. The Cardinals were so confident in Stephen Piscotty, if anyone follows baseball, that in 2017, he signed a contract worth $33.75 million. It's pretty good money to throw a baseball, catch one, I guess, hit. He was part of their plan, Stephen Piscotty, a significant investment in their future. He was going to be a centerpiece for St. Louis Cardinals baseball, and those of us who love the Cardinals knew all about Stephen Piscotty, and we were excited about what the future held for him. But in 2017, Stephen learned that his mother, Gretchen, had ALS. And he was willing to give it all up to go home so he could be near her and care for her in the last months of her life. The Cardinals decided to do something that was almost unthinkable. They traded him to the Oakland A's so he could be near his mother. As Stephen said, he said, "To be close to my mom and my family is priceless. I'm thankful to the Cardinals and the A's. It was very difficult," he said, "but I just wanted to be near my mom." That the world of professional baseball coalesced around the needs of one man who just wanted to be near his mother in her time of greatest need is remarkable to me. That doesn't happen very often, and in 2019, it's a reminder to all of us that even on our journey to the top, we can't be afraid to make decisions that may not make sense to anyone but you, that reflect the truly important. Windows of opportunity will absolutely open for you, but don't sacrifice who you are to fly through that window. So, 2 things: don't stop here, and don't forget what's important. Pretty simple, right? Don't stop here, don't forget what's truly important. We're really proud of you. We're glad you're part of this community. We know that you have great things in front of you. And so as you move out of here today, we want you to go and do great things. Thank you.
I'm Laura Collum, Dean of Nursing, and I too would like to welcome you today to the pinning ceremony for these graduates. Graduates, on behalf of the entire ADN faculty and staff, I would like to offer our congratulations to each of you for this significant achievement in your educational career. ADN admitted the first class in 1965 under the leadership of Gladys Walker, Virginia Price, and Margaret Armstrong. There have been 78 pinning ceremony celebrations, including today's. There have been 5,428 graduates, counting the 100 today, and of those graduates, over 98% have passed their licensure exam and are now registered nurses. MCC is truly blessed to have an excellent nursing program, And we know that we could not do that without the administrative support that we receive. So I would like to take just a minute to recognize some of our college officials. Not all of them were able to be here this morning. Dr. Richie McAllister, Associate Vice President for Workforce Education. Mr. Michael Thompson, Dean of Academic Affairs. Ms. Kathy Parker, Director of Institutional Effectiveness. Ms. Soraya Weldon, Vice President of Operations. Ms. Barbara Jones, Executive Director of the MCC Foundation. Ms. Deanna Smith, Dean of Students. And Dr. Thomas Huebner, MCC President, seated on stage. And I should have told you the rest of the administrative staff are seated in the audience. The ADN faculty and staff play a critical role in helping students reach this point. And so I would like to take just a moment and recognize the faculty that are here today. So faculty, I'm going to ask that you stand when I call your name, and most of the faculty are seated to my right. Cheryl Bedingfield, Stephanie Blunt, Dr. Constance Bradley, Jane Brand, Brooke Campbell. Heather Cooksey is our nursing advisor. She works diligently with all of our students. She is probably at the school today and not able to be with us for pinning. Dr. Holly Crane, Laura Fitzgerald, LaKenya Forthner, Amy Gentry, Lori Gunn, Dr. Robin Gunn, Jeff Hemphill, Betty Hennington, Jamie Hodges, Wade Hollingsworth, Susie Horn, Randy House, Christy Ivy, Wanda Jackson. She is one of our administrative assistants, and she is probably at the school this morning. Lisa Jenkins, Christy Jones, Dr. Kristen Curley, Shannon Lang, Beverly Long, Wendy Mangum, Michelle Martin, Kristen Mayat, Kathy McKay, Rhonda Moore, Bailey Riddle, Annette Rigby, Dr. Christy Sable, Jessica Simpson, Alicia Smith, Pam Thompson, and Rhonda Thompson. She is one of our administrative assistants, and I think she is at the school today. So I would just ask that y'all give them a hand. They work tremendously with these students. We are thankful for the community support that we receive, especially from the hospitals and the clinical agencies that offer our students clinical experiences. What we're able to do as a program would not be possible without them. Some of the administrative support that we receive is in the form of scholarships. Your program contains a list of scholarship recipients in this graduating class. So graduates, if your name is listed in that insert, I would ask that you stand at this time. It is my pleasure at this time to recognize some students with special awards. The Spirit of Nursing Award is selected by the faculty. To be considered for this award, students must have a positive attitude, be a team player, demonstrate caring to others, volunteer for activities, and be a good all-around student. The Spirit of Nursing Awards go to Nikki Hudnall and Donna Marie Hall. Congratulations, and please come forward. Y'all come forward. I have a certificate for you. The Margaret Armstrong Excellence in Nursing Award is selected by faculty and presented to recipients in their final semester. Students selected have a B or better in each nursing course, a cumulative grade point average of 3.25 or higher, excellent clinical and interpersonal skills, and student and community involvement. These students were officially recognized at MCC's awards night in April, but I would like for them to stand and be recognized here today. Karen Grohusky and Margaret Cravens, please stand. The Mississippi Nurses Foundation is a nonprofit organization which serves as the fundraising arm for the Mississippi Nurses Association. Through the foundation's car tag program called Nurses Touch Lives, a student from each school is selected for a $1,000 scholarship. The student is selected based on academic excellence, leadership abilities, and community involvement. It is my pleasure to present the 2019 School of Nursing Scholarship to Grant Clement. Please come forward to receive your certificate and check. I would also like to ask all students who are members of the Nursing Honor Society, please stand at this time. Graduates, I have one last assignment for you all. I ask that you use your HESI remediation and EAQs to study for NCLEX. I know you're sick of hearing those. Focus your studying. Plan to spend time every day answering questions and reviewing what you've missed. If you don't pass NCLEX the first time, then please call me. We will work with you before you get ready to take again. I also ask that you join the MCC Alumni Facebook page. And finally, we offer our best wishes to you as you begin an incredible career.
Good morning. If I may, I'd like to ask all of you to redirect your attention from me onto the display on the table with the green tablecloth. What you're looking at is the Meridian Community College nursing pin. Since the beginning of formal nursing education, the nursing pin has been worn as a part of a nurse's uniform to symbolize the standards of the school where the nurse was educated. Designed by the program founders for the first graduating class in 1967, the MCC nursing pin is encircled in gold with green and white bands. The green band represents freshness, hope, new life, adaptability, and growth. The white band signifies brightness, peace, purity, humility, truth, and wisdom. Gold is symbolic of excellence, respect, and dignity. In the center of the pen is a torch, representing the knowledge and enlightenment. The outer edge consists of a circle of laurel leaves, standing for victory and achievement. 2 gold stars represented destiny, guidance, hope, vigilance, and virtue. This graduating class should wear their pens with pride in their school and in their personal achievements. It is our hope this pen will reflect the qualities seen in the graduates' practice. Thank you.
Good morning. I will let you know that in the program I am listed as an ADN student. I am not. I did graduate from MCC many, many years ago. We have 100 students being pinned today, so if you could hold your applause until the end so everybody can hear their loved one's name being called. Khadijah Johnson. Tawana Gaston. Nicole Evans. Linda Bassett Carter. Lanishi Bird. Tiara Jones. Cassandra Gandy. Madison Viola Gandy. Jennifer Marie Harris. Samantha Boykin. Mercedes Hill. Cecily Alexander. Rachel Ducksworth. Shayna Carter. Jeffrey Chancellor. Shanita Strickland. Sabrina Massey. Kamisha Harrell. Brianna McCree. Jocelyn Peters. Sharetta Douglas. Shelley Hudnall. Dylan Driscoll. Ashley Chandler. Alicia Michelle Dempsey. Maggie Taylor. Jermika Rochelle Brown. Candria Green. Erica Houston. Sonny Davis. Michaelin Walker. Madison Godwin. Shanna Hayes. Madison Womble, Alpha Delta Nu Nursing Honor Society. Deja Edwards. Akeelia Grays. Kamika Jordan. Keandra Spencer. Joseph Spears. Jonathan Baker. Tabitha Hopkins. Patricia Feliciano. Harpreet Kaur. Michelle Martin. Xavier Cole. Shasta May. Colin Cook. Justin Hyatt. Danielle Mason. Samantha McElhaney. Sydney Baer, Alpha Delta Nu Nursing Honor Society. Mallory Sweer. Devin Chesney. Drew Barnhill. Kelsey Berga. Ben Leak. Noah Pogue. Reagan Stuckey. Lauren Yeager. Wanda Spencer. Marina McNeil. Mikhail Banks. Brittany McKenzie. Tashia Ward. Latoya Russell. Tierra Walker. Teresa Veasley. Felicia Curry. Rachel Collier. Crystal Moreno. That's it. Gotta have a pinner. LaQuandra Carpenter, Alpha Delta Nu Nursing Honor Society. Juanisha Griffin. Tajalik McNeil Newman. Kaylin Parton. Sydney Spencer. Jessica McElwain. Grant Clement. Kelly Page. Michelle Thompson. Ashley Edwards. Taylor Cochran. Shelley Booth. Karen Grahusky. Carrie Boone. Camille Johnston. Shamika H. Smith. Christopher Bass. Crystal Ivy. Donna Marie McLaughlin Hall. Carly DePuma. Misty Lowry. Kelly Evans. Casman Nunn. Ariel C. Harrington. Drew Logan.
There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold. There is a spirit who brings a fire, ignites a candle, and makes his home. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle, go light your world. Frustrated brother, see how he's trying to light his own candle some other way. See now your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the lonely, the tired and old. Hold out your candle for all to see. Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. 'Cause we are a family whose hearts are blazing. So let's raise our candles and light up the sky, praying to our Father in the name of Jesus. Make us a beacon in darkest times. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, deceived and poor. Hold out your candle for all to see. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle, go light your world.
Florence Nightingale was a prolific writer, an inspiring figure, and a pioneer who revolutionized the sanitary conditions in the Army and the way in which nursing was taught and regarded. Florence Nightingale is known as the founder of modern nursing, with her most famous contribution during the Crimean War. During the Crimean War, she was placed in charge of nursing. She went to the battlefield with 38 nurses, making rounds at night, tending to wounded soldiers. She carried a lamp as she walked the halls of the battlefield hospital and became known as the Lady with the Lamp. As a tribute to Florence's dedication, the lamp icon is symbolic of nursing. The lamp will always shine brightly as a symbol of the care and devotion the nurse administers to the sick and injured in the practice of nursing.
Good morning. I'm going to lead us in a word of prayer. Almighty God, our Father, without whose aid we cannot do even those things which we earnestly desire to do. Go with us as we seek to serve Thee through helping our fellow men. Give us sensitivity to understand the needs of our patients and the wisdom to help them meet these needs. Give us gentleness, kindness, and compassion. Help us to remember that a person needs love most when he is the most unlovely, and give us the courage to love him as he is. Fill us with joy. Fill us with the joy of Thy creation, so that we may lighten the suffering of the sick and the loneliness of the dying. Make us ever so mindful of our responsibility to continue to learn and keep us from being complacent. Protect us from sin and despair by giving us that with Thy grace we can do whatever is required of us. Humbly, we ask these things in the name of Thy Son, who by his life has shown us that such things are possible. Amen. And this concludes our nursing program, and on behalf of the graduating class of 2019, we would like to thank each and every one of you for coming. Thank you.